What's up everyone? So today I'm going to be showing everyone my Yu-Gi-Oh card collection and deck. So if you don't know my Yu-Gi-Oh story, I started playing when I was about 6 or 7 years old, when it was like really big. Everyone's collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards, trying to get the Exodia pieces. I, try to go to every Walmart, get all the little packs, try to get Exodia, try to get all my favorite little monsters. And I got up to like over 200 cards, and one day I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh in class with the rest of my classmates that were also playing Yu-Gi-Oh with their decks. For some reason, me and specifically, I got my cards taken away, and after school, I had always thought the teacher just like took my cards because she wanted them or some shit. Now I found out as an adult that after school my mom took them and threw them away. She thought it was interfering with school, obviously, and oh, Yu-Gi-Oh's the devil. So ever since then I just stopped collecting because, as a kid, being like 6 or 7, it's kind of really hard to get that many cards. And so getting all those cards taken away just kind of like defeated me. I was like, oh, fuck it, whatever, I'll just forget about it. But in the beginning of 2020, the end of 2019, whatever, I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links along with everyone else, and that's really what got me back into it, playing the app. And I started getting my cards together, getting my collection together, until I realized how much fucking time it was going to take to build a deck. The fact that you have to go in the app every day, you have to do the challenges every day, you gotta earn the coins just to get the pack of the cards that you might want. So I'm like, basically this app just wants you to pay money to buy the decks and to buy the specific cards and to buy the things that you want, to buy all the new meta decks. And I'm like, if I'm going to pay money to something, I want something for real. So that's when I started getting into collecting cards again. And then I also bought the Yu-Gi-Oh! Xbox game. Just started spending my money into actually collecting again. And so I'm here to show you guys my first and only collection. So here is my card binder, and here is my deck box matching. Now this is super fucking cute. I got this set on Amazon, and actually, funny story is that I got this first, and I only saw the picture with this on it, so I thought it was just a pink female Yu-Gi-Oh deck box. And then when I got it, I saw this character on there, and I was like, oh, cute little anime character, maybe I'll like draw on her or something like that. And now I came to realize, once I got this binder, I was like, oh shit, I'm seeing a similarity here. And come to find out, obviously this is one of the most OP monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh right now to destroy all meta decks. This is Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. And now I realize, obviously, I'm not going to draw on her. That's disrespectful. Anyways, so what you guys will see in my binder is going to be very random. My collection is actually, my target is to collect every female Yu-Gi-Oh card ever made. Every single female card. I mean, spell, traps, monsters, everything. I want anything with female art on it. My setup and everything, the way it's organized, is going to completely be against any Yu-Gi-Oh rules or the way people usually set up things, because I don't give a fuck what anyone else does, and I really don't give a fuck what other people, or I don't follow people. So I kind of just did this binder the way I wanted to, and I organized it by the way I felt the art should be organized in categories, or whatever the way I felt. So you guys will see here. So first, of course, you can recognize somebody. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Now these beautiful girls are hated because they are hand traps. Now hand traps are hated right now because with all the new meta decks, they just want to summon and summon and summon all day long. This stops that. So this is not what my deck is. Obviously, if I built my deck first and then I got these items, and I didn't know who she was, I do not have a deck from these cards yet. But I do want to build a deck from these. Off tops, I absolutely want to build a deck from these cards, because my deck keeps getting absolutely destroyed by the new meta deck. So I cannot wait to make a fucking deck out of these girls right here. These are beautiful cards. Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. Red Blossoms from Underroot. I love this one because it's such a like badass art. Just, you know, a girly chick just holding a fucking skull spine sword and shit. Like, so badass. As you can see, I'm more about the art. Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Next page. So this is my little start of my Witchcrafter. Obviously it's not gone anywhere far. Witchcrafter Pitore. I'm totally gonna slander these, so don't even fucking come after me, bro. Witchcrafter Shimeta? Damn, I'm gonna think these are all in Spanish and shit. That one's badass. Look at that one. She's badass. How me can't tell me that's not badass, bro? Looking like some Kim Possible on fucking roids, though. Ooh, this one's a pretty one. Witchcrafter Madame Vere. Don't even, I can't even speak English, guys. Come on, I'm supposed to read this shit. Little girl. So this is actually the first set of cards that I got that kind of inspired me to start this whole collection, because my man collects Yu-Gi-Oh! And he got some cards. He's like, oh, you look like you would like these. From there, every single deck, box, anything that we've collected in cards, I steal all the little female ones and I put them in here. I also build decks that are totally random. Just, I'll take a female card from this deck and then this deck and this deck, and I'll build my own deck. And I know that's totally against the fucking rules, but guess what? There's no fucking rules, and I can do what the fuck I want. And no one's built their own deck since grade school, and you cannot lie about that. Decks come out, and people just buy the decks, and they're already made. I want to see someone make a deck and then challenge me. Let's go. Anyway, so these are all my Witchcrafter spell cards. So here's one of my beauties. Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. Isn't this one so fucking pretty? I know this one's worth some money, but it doesn't matter to me. I really don't care what these cards are worth money-wise. I just care what they're worth to me. Like, a card could be 1 cent, but to me, that could be a card I've been looking for forever, for like years or months. And that's going to mean the world to me. So, you know, I really don't care the price tag on these things. So, the reason you'll actually see this card in here, you'll see the Lord of D. Obviously, that's not a fucking female card. But I just have this card in here to remind myself that I want to build a deck from the Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. I want to build a badass dragon / magician girl type deck of my own and see if we can slay with that. Besides that, we have a couple other magician girls here. Apple Magician Girl. Lemon Magician Girl. Lemon Magician Girl. I'm sure you can recognize this one. So that's it for my Magician page. This is my Witchcrafter page, and then this is my Magician Girl page. Alright, so this is my Amazonas page. Amazonas Swordswoman. You might recognize this card because this is the #1 played card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. An obvious reason is because you have to build your own decks in there, and this works very well with multiple decks because its effect is your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battles involving this card instead. So, I play this card, you try to attack it, you take the damage. Needless to say, it's a badass bitch. Amazonas Chainmaster, my Amazonas Spies, Amazonas Archer. This card is actually banned. Its effect is you contribute 2 monsters, inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. Yeah, you're inflicting straight damage, but you're tributing 2 monsters. Unless those monsters are these 2 bitches, then it doesn't really make it worth it. This is my kind of plant page, my green girls. Black Rose Dragon. Look how fucking... I hate dragon cards. Let me tell you, I hate dragon cards. Why? They are just so overhyped, overplayed, over famous, over everything. I'm just over dragons. But you put a rose on a dragon, bitches love that shit. This is beautiful. So I kind of want to build a plant-based dragon type deck around that card. Obviously, I know there's already decks built around these cards, but I kind of just would rather challenge myself to build my own decks. Rose Archer. I love this card because it's almost like an Amazoness, but with plants. My Rose Witch. Marina, Princess of Sunflowers. Guys, look how pretty this is. Next page. This one's totally random. I'm telling you, this one's totally random. This is not a deck I want to build or anything. This is just kind of the blue-hued, like, snow queens that I have here. Here's my Blizzard Princess. Denko Seka. Element Saber Nalu. Magical something. Tsukomi. Valkyrie Funfiti. Guardian Chaist. Marensis Sea Angel. Marensis Wonderheart. Cyber Angel Dakini. Okay, so this side are my Dark Lord princesses. So these are all my dark art female cards. Subterra Fiendus. This one's badass, look at that. Vampire Grimson. Look at this. It's like a badass female Grim Reaper. Vampire Lady. I do want to do like a vampire deck or a zombie female deck. That's just going to take some time to build too, because I got a whole list of things to build. Mystic Holder. This one's really... Oh my gosh. Look at that. Wow. It's not that I haven't seen these cards, but I see them in the camera and the lighting and the way... Oh, it goes from super dark, and then just... Fing. I just love art, guys. I love art. Traptrix Atrax. Man. This is what I would like to call myself. A little ass girl that tries to look all evil. But that's got the whole power in her hands. Nightmare Incarceration Idly. Summon Sorceress. XYZ Dark Fairy Cheer Girl. And then I put my Damage Mage here because she's dark and evil too. Next page. Okay, so these are just kind of where I decide to put my little fairy or lunas or any kind of that type of art. Cyber / Harpy Lady. Luna Light Cat Dancer. A lot of you might recognize this one. I've also got the DD Crow in here. It's a badass card and I just wanted it in here. So I figured this would be the best place to put it. Luna Light Wolf. Luna Light White Rabbit. I don't really plan to start a deck from any of these kind of cards or these girls here because they don't really interest me too much, but of course I'm going to collect them still. These are just a couple of random female cards. This one's going to be the start of like my Red Hue / Fire Girls. So right now this is all I have for it. Hazy Flame Sphinx. So once I get more of the fiery and red ladies, I'll put them here. Here is where I keep my classics. So here I'm going to put any of the OG cards I recognize from back in the day before all this, you know, Link and all this other stuff happened. So here's my Toon Mermaid, Toon Gemini Elf. Of course, a lot of you recognize this girl right here. Spirit of the Harp, Queen's Knight, Cosmo Queen, Magician of Faith, Injection Fairy Lily, Red Archery Girl. Alright, next page. So this is my last page here. I'm just kind of like the rest of the random stuff that I have. Element Saber, Anya? It's for all the Scorpios out there. Aqua Actress Guppy, Midolce Teacher Glass Souffle, Prediction Princess Crystaldine, Midolce Petting Scissor? Don't even ask me, these sound like French names. And that's it for my collection of female cards so far. So like I said, I'll be doing a lot more videos on just opening and trying to add to my collection here of just any female cards and seeing where they fit in my genres. Then from there, just kind of randomly build decks and see if we can actually win with them. So that was my collection. Let's check out my deck. This is my deck. So these are my card sleeves. They're all gold. I also did get this on Amazon. I love gold everything. If you don't know, I have gold everything. My vape is gold. My Xbox is gold. Everything, I love gold. Okay. This is my main deck. And this is my extra deck. Let's put the extra deck to the side for now. So first, I run an Amazoness Swordswoman. Next is my Amazoness Princess. So this is one of the most key cards in my deck. Why? Because of its effect. So when I summon her, I can bring out any spell or trap Amazoness card that I want. And then on top of that, as soon as I attack with her, if I sacrifice one card, discard one card, then I can summon a Amazoness monster in defense position. So that comes really helpful in my deck when I want to bring out my queen. Amazoness Paladin. Basically what she does is just rack up attack points. She gains 100 points for each Amazoness monster that I have on the field. So this is also another one of my key cards in my deck because I can equip this to any of my Amazoness monsters. And what this allows me to do is attack any monster I want. So yeah, I can go attack a 3,000 attack monster with my only 1,500 monster. Yes, I'll still take the damage, but that monster gets destroyed. So sometimes it is worth it to get rid of a big ass monster. But again, in nowadays meta decks, it's a lot more complicated than just getting rid of a monster. Because you don't just get rid of them. Monster Reborn. So yes, I run a Monster Reborn in my deck. So of course the Pot of Greed is banned. So this is the next best thing, is a trap card called the Jar of Greed. Draw one card from my deck. My Bottomless Trap Hole. Next one is my Amazoness Village. This is also another key card. This is my only field spell in my deck. So I play this on the field. It enhances all my girls' attacks by 200. And then once per turn, if any of these ladies die, I can summon them right back. Or the same level, I can summon them back. So people get really annoyed by this card because they kill me and I just come right back. This is my Amazoness Sage. So she comes helpful sometimes because she is the way I get rid of spell and trap cards. So if she's able to attack and she's left in one piece, I can destroy any spell or trap card on the field. My favorite card in the world, Amazoness Onslaught. At first, I had no idea what the fuck this card did, and I even did not play it in my deck. I did not realize this is the most important card of my deck. Obviously, this gets, thrown away and I don't win all the time, but this is one of my favorite cards. So you can read this all day long, but the way it works is just fucking crazy. So I have this out. I can pull out any of these monsters from my hand. They gain 500 attack. On top of that, anytime any of my Amazon monsters battle, that card that it battled gets banned. Bye-bye. Next card, Fiendish Chain. Amazon is Fighting Spirit. So this one is cool because it is also a continuous spell card. So any of my girls are out in the field while this is out there, they all gain 1,000 attack. I am running a reinforcement of the army. This lets me add one level 4 lower warrior type monster from my deck to my hand, and all my girls are warriors, so this is why this helps me. Next is my Amazoness Spellcaster. So what this does and comes in handy for is, again, when an opponent brings out a big monster, I can just play this and I'm switching the attacks of both of them. My deck is strictly kind of ran around battling, attacking, and defense. Amazoness Trainee. So what's cool about her is that if I destroy another card with this card, it goes to the bottom of the deck instead of going to the graveyard. So that's pretty cool because a lot of the times, you know, cards go to the graveyard, they're able to just summon them right back out from the graveyard. So if it goes to the bottom of the deck, you're not getting that bitch. So I'm running a Super Palm. Polymerization is for fusion summoning. I take 2 monsters and make 1 big monster. Mystical Space Typhoon, MST. This is my Amazoness Chain Master. Play some life points and I can steal your monster from your hand. Sometimes I get fucked and I end up paying life points and they have nothing but spell and trap cards and I just wasted that. So I think I only run her like one or 2 cards of her. Look how cute this one is. My Amazoness Baby Tiger. How cute. You can't tell me that's not a cute ass card. My Baby Tiger, I hate to say it, but he's pretty much useless, but I still love it because this is my very first like collector's card I ever had. And this is the first deck I ever built, and I was just so excited about getting him because I always had just the cards online on the Duel Links. And this was the first card that I had gotten in real life. So I was like, oh my god, my first Amazoness card. Dust Tornado. So this is just another destroy a spell or trap card on my opponent's field. Shadow Spell. Here's one of my Amazoness Archers. I know she's banned. But again, with the permission of the people I play with, I asked if I can run her, and they're okay with it. I rarely use her because of the simple fact, you know, you tribute 2 monsters and you inflict 1,200 damage, which is cool. But I only use it in emergencies because getting rid of 2 monsters are already like a lot. So the only way I'll run this card if it's the end of the game, they don't have many life points left, I'm just like, fuck it, I want to end this game. Tribute 2 cards, boom, you're done. So Fighting Spirit, this is basically just a equip card. I equip it to any of my monsters, and if it gets destroyed by battle, this gets destroyed instead. Again, my deck is very defensive, just attack and defense, attack and defense. Here's my main mama card, my Amazoness Queen. So when I bring my queen out, she is the most important because when I bring her out, all Amazoness monsters I control cannot be attacked and cannot be destroyed by battle. I'm running another Palm because my deck, I really want to pull these Palmerizations just so I can fusion summon. I have another Amazoness Tiger. Look how beautiful. Amazoness Call card. This is my Amazoness Fighter. Basically, she takes no battle damage at all. I am, of course, running 3 Amazoness Swordswoman. Okay, so that was my deck. I know it's a lot, but this is just the way I like to run my deck. It's undefeated in person. Yeah, I've got my ass beat plenty of times online, but if you want to challenge me to in-person real card deck, let's go. I am ready with my OG cards. But let's see how many we have here. I know I have definitely over 40, so 12, 13 trap, 27, 28, 43, 54, 55. Recommendation is anywhere from 20 to 30 cards, so you have a small deck, so you know what you're gonna draw, blah 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 blah. When I seen all these cards, I literally had twice as many cards as this. And that was hard to choose from. So the fact that I brought this down to 55 cards, I'm very proud of myself. So don't tell me shit. So let me show y'all my extra deck now. So this is the baddest of bad bitches out of all my cards. This is the Amazoness Empress right here. So basically, all Amazoness cards cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. And when she gets destroyed, I can bring out my queen. My queen obviously doesn't let any of my Amazoness get destroyed by battle. And with her, I can use a poly, and all I have to do is fusion summon any two of my Amazoness cards. This guy, Amazoness Pet Liger, he's a little bit more specific. I have to fusion summon specifically one of my tigers and an Amazoness card. And he's pretty cool. Basically what he does per turn, he can lower your opponent's attack by 800 and you can gain 500 depending if your Amazoness attacks successfully or not. Sometimes he comes in use, but I find more use for my Empress. But again, of course, he comes great with my Amazoness deck. I'm running a Zubaba General. So this is 2 level 4 monsters, also warriors, so it kind of goes together with my deck. Next, I am running Castel, the Sky Blaster Musketeer. So this, again, I'm using it because it is 2 level 4 monsters, which my deck has nothing but level 4 monsters. Next, I'm running a Tornado Dragon. Again, I'm running this because it's 2 level 4 monsters. Next, this one's just super simple. This is just 2+ monsters. Last but not least, number 101, Silent Honor Arc. So this is my extra deck for now. So as I progress online and finding more cards online, I'll continue to buy them and go on the hunt for them in real life too. So I'm excited to go and show you guys my adventure and try to find all my favorite cards and discovering new cards I like and trying to make new decks and see if they work. So that was my Amazoness deck. That is what I'm running right now until I can build the rest of my decks that obviously you guys seen in my little card collection. And I can't wait to go on adventures with you guys and show you my process of trying to find new female cards or new cards just to run in my new decks that I'm building. And we'll hopefully find out together if they're either going to be trash decks or decks that actually work in the new meta days of all these cards that just destroy everything. Let's find a way to destroy it. I'm down for it. If you got advice, let me know. If you want to team up, let me know. If you want to battle, fuck you, let me know. But anyways, thank you guys for checking out my collection today. That was my card collection binder and my deck I'm running right now. I can't wait to show you guys more stuff. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, do all that shit. Or don't do anything, just sit here and watch and be a creeper. I like that shit too. Peace out, guys. Deuces. 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 Deuces.